Denise Murray and Jerry Wynn live in the high desert of Southern California. And when they met 2 years ago, it was love at first sight.
We met through mutual friends, and as soon as I met her, it was electrifying. I mean, she swept me off my feet.
I knew when I saw him, the moment I saw him, I even told my mom, I called my mom on the phone, I go, I had just met the man of my dreams. I knew it right then, and I never thought that existed. I never had ever seen anybody else on this earth that I went, oh, he did it.
Jerry proposed.
Try this one.
Oh, I love this ring.
Yeah, that's nice.
Perfect.
And today, their marriage plans are in full swing.
I like this one. Okay.
With preparations that will also include some permanent physical alterations. Plastic surgeon Boris Ackerman will help get them to the altar in style.
How you doing? Okay, well, let's talk about your bit of an angry look as you described that. You have relatively low forehead, and the eyebrows have descended down quite a bit. Your muscles in this area are quite hypertrophy thickened, and they give you more of an angry, tired look.
Yeah.
There's a wonderful procedure to correct that. It's called endoscopic brow lift. You have a typical traumatic laceration of your upper lip. You have what's called a step-off effect. At this incision, it steps off and it runs lower. So after we recut this scar, we'll match it up and line it up evenly. Finally, let's take a look at your nose. Certain strong features of your nose need to be preserved. As I look at your face, you have just a bit of a hump. That barely needs to be shaved. The tip of the nose comes out forward. You just need to set this tip back closer to your face so it doesn't have that over-projecting look. Okay, Denise, it's your turn. Well, I do see some darkening around your lower lids. In your particular case, you do have a true pigment, a little bit of excess pigment in here. Other than that, you don't have any fat, no real extra skin. Overall, you have beginnings of a very, very nice nose. I can see exactly what's been troubling you for many years. A very specific anatomy in your particular case. There are specific cartilages in the nasal tip that are configured in such a way in you that the division between the two is very, very noticeable. Next step, I'll have you both change into the gowns. All right, well, you do have moderate amount of fat on top of your muscles. Your skin tone's all right, so you should be able to handle liposuction quite nicely. Very good. It'll be your turn next.
Okay.
Let's take a look at you. Go ahead and sit up real straight. Let's take your gown completely off.
Okay.
Arms out. I know it's not a very comfortable position, but this is sit up real straight, back real straight.
I've had 2 children. I breastfed both of them,
Right.
and so I know that they are not the same. They have some sagginess to them. Also, the areolas are pretty enlarged, and
Right.
I hate that. I want
Right.
them to be smaller.
Of course.
And I just want them to be like they were when I was younger.
We'll be doing breast lift surgery and breast augmentation surgery with an implant at the same time.
Plastic surgery. The idea of having plastic surgery before a wedding, I wouldn't call it normal. I'd call it California.
In all, the bride and groom will undergo a total of 11 procedures. For Jerry, endoscopic brow lift, rhinoplasty, scar revision and fat injections, followed by liposuction of the neck and torso. For Denise, breast lift and augmentation, followed by rhinoplasty, laser resurfacing and lip augmentation. Jerry is first up for surgery.
Jerry, we're ready. I'll be here when you're done.
Okay, I hope so.
I will. Right here.
Run away on me now.
2 weeks later, she's heading into the OR herself.
Can you do...
Playing nurse to Jerry for 2 weeks hasn't deterred Denise's love.
I want to marry him very much. He is the love of my life.
Dr. Ackerman has good news for Jerry out in the waiting room.
She did wonderful. She did very good. We set out to do a number of things. Everything was just perfect.
Thank you.
I love how everything turned out. My nose, Out of everything else, that is my favorite thing because it is perfect, perfect. And I got the biggest compliment. Someone told me, oh, your nose isn't the first thing I look at anymore. My breasts are perfect. I mean, they're not too big, they're soft. The best thing is Jerry thinks they look perfect.
People didn't even know that I had the nose job or anything like that. Everyone just said I just look really well rested. I liked everything. I was very pleased with everything, but I'd have to say my favorite thing was the scar revision. It had bugged me, and it didn't bug anyone else. It just bugged me. I got motivated, and I lost some weight too. You know, in conjunction with the lipo, I lost like 30, 35 pounds almost in 40 days. You know, you knock 7, 8 years off your appearance. It does bolster the spirit of a champion, definitely.